This is the Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling. Today we're going to talk about semen retention and attraction and the reason why I don't talk about this on my channel. I've received some requests about semen retention and attraction, how it relates to that, how you can attract women into your life. So let's get started. Semen retention definitely does create attraction. Now, attraction in what? Obviously, attraction when it comes to women. And not you only becoming attracted to women, because that's natural, but then when you practice semen retention, you become even more attracted to women, okay? That's a good thing. But not only that, but women become attracted to you. So let's talk about that a little bit. When you practice semen retention, basically you go for a period of time when you don't ejaculate. You stop watching porn, you stop masturbating, no ejaculation. Which means that you're going through a reboot period where your brain is clarifying itself from the nasty ass porn that you've been watching for years, okay? The difference between NoFap and semen retention is that NoFap is no porn, no masturbation, and no ejaculation. In order for you to go out and meet women and ejaculate. Semen retention is basically choosing to make the non-ejaculation a part of your life. It's just something that you don't do, ever, because you know the benefits of retaining your sperm at all times and all places. And you use it as a force for good in order for you to keep the constant drive and hunger to do amazing things in your life. Okay? NoFap is for people in the beginning where they're just, they've been watching porn so much in their entire lives and they've got erectile dysfunction and they've got so many problems going on. Then you practice NoFap. Eventually, maybe you happen to find my channel or someone else talking about semen retention and you discover the power for semen retention and keeping your sperm all to yourself. Kind of selfish, but it's not, because when you keep it, you actually go out and serve other people. So anyway, what happens with your with semen retention when it comes to attraction? What happens is that your testosterone levels develop, okay? They normalize, but not only that, what happens is that you end up getting better habits in every single aspect of your life. As an example, once you practice semen retention, guess what? You're going to have so much energy that you need to exercise. It's not going to be an option anymore because you're going to be like, what do I do with all this energy? And guess what? You got to go for a run, or you got to hit the gym, or you got to do 100 push-ups in 10 minutes. Whatever it is, it's going to happen to you during your 30 to 40 days where you're just like, you have so much excess energy, you have to exercise. That's a positive thing. Okay, once you start exercising, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna be like, I don't want that kebab, or I don't want to eat that pizza because I want to eat something healthy, because you started exercising. Genius. Now you start eating healthier, you start exercising, and you've got the inner drive and the sperm, you know, your sperm is your potential. That will also create emotional stability and confidence in you. The social anxiety that you might have had in the past is going to go away over time. Obviously, it takes time for that to happen, but it eventually will happen, and that's what's pretty flippin' cool. What do you think is gonna happen when you now go out in the street? You're going to look at women, because now that you've stopped watching porn and your dopamine levels are beginning to normalize as well, you're going to notice a lot more women, okay? They're everywhere, man. And even those that were 5s in the past are now 7s and 8s, man. What's going on? Exactly. That's what's so cool about your dopamine levels, because you get to get horny all the time, but at a level that's good for you and not at a like uncontrollable level that you can't control yourself. It's more like a love for people. Very often it's not even like a bad sexual desire towards women. It's like you appreciate them more. I don't know, it's insane. But that's the fact that you are attracted to women more, and yes, it's correct, women are more attracted to you. Why do you think? Is because you're more confident. You've got a light in your eyes that you didn't have before. Not only that, but you're not socially awkward or anxious as you've been in the past when you're like, yeah, I don't know, and you're basically behaving weird, like literally weird. And the only reason is because you had you've been watching porn, man, and you've literally ejaculated all the time, feeling shameful, and it's like when people get around you, it's just kind of weird. I don't know. So anyway, women have a hard time finding guys that are legit, that are actually trustworthy, and that they can just simply feel comfortable around. And the more you practice semen retention, the more comfortable you're going to be in women's presence. Now, you might there might be times when you're still socially anxious, but you're able to rationalize it eventually if you practice enough talking to them. So now that women are attracted to you, you've got the option. Do I want to talk to them? Do I want to date them? Do I want to have sex with them? And this is why I don't talk about semen retention and attraction on my channel. One, there's tons of other channels that talk about it, fantastic. But number two is because semen retention in this first period of time, in this stage of your life, if you don't have a lot of cash, it's not time yet for that. You can appreciate the attraction, you can appreciate that they're looking at you and that they're like, oh, I like that guy. And then don't use it. Don't tap into that. Okay? Because there's 4 stages. Level 1 of leadership. Okay? There's 4 stages of leadership. Level 1 is to lead yourself. Level 2 is to lead a team. Level 3 is to lead women. Level 4 is to lead kids. Do you understand that level 3 comes after level 1, right? And level 3 comes after level 2. If you've not started a business, you haven't began the process of moving towards financial freedom in your life, it's not time yet for women. This is why attraction and semen retention on my channel doesn't go together very well, because there's no point to it. Unless you're actually in a long-term relationship, if you practice semen retention, yeah, probably your girlfriend or your wife is going to be a little bit more attractive to you, especially if you are practicing it in the bedroom. But that's a different thing for a different time. So, why should you not attract women into your bed? Number one, it's because you're building a business. You're establishing your foundation, who you are. Number two is because it's bad for women to increase their partner count. And especially if you're not desiring to be with them long term, it's literally destroying their future. Like the fact that you increase their partner count makes it so that they have more secrets when it comes to their future partner. And not only that, but they end up having more problems bonding with their long-term committed partner in the future. So the commitment level and the trust level is not going to be there as much. And it was because you participated in increasing her partner count. So again, why are we talking about semen retention and attraction on this channel? We're not. But understand that you can use it for your benefit simply by being more of who you are. You can develop tons of girl friends, okay? But don't get a girlfriend. Don't sleep around. It's bad for you, it's bad for them, and it's not priority right now. This is the beauty of practicing semen retention, because your sexual desires normalize. Yes, you will have a greater desire for sex and for, you're going to be more turned on, more horny, all that stuff, of course. But because you've been practicing semen retention, those levels normalize and it becomes controllable. And if it's controllable, then you don't have this need that you've had in the past for sex and for having women and for having a girlfriend. Jim Rohn said, Don't set $1 million for the $1 million. Who cares about the $1 million? Set the $1 million goal for who you become in the process. That's what we're doing this for. This is why we focus on money, because who you become in the process. Someone that's more comfortable with themselves, someone who is a leader, someone who actually takes care of business, someone who gets stuff done, man. That's who you want to become. Once you become that person, man, the ladies you're going to attract in the future, man, you've got no idea. Understand that NoFap is just the beginning. You're avoiding porn, you're not ejaculating. Now we're moving on to the next step, which is basically, I'm not even interested in those girls that are attracted to me. I'm not even gonna go out there and date and meet girls right now because it's not a priority. I'm not needy. I don't need it. I can go without it for a period of time. It could be 6 months, it could be a year, it could be 2 years. Sometimes it could take 5 years. Establish yourself first. Lead yourself, lead a team, lead women, then lead kids. That's the proper order of things. This is the Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling. I'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, I just want to share at the end here that I'm ready to work with those that are willing to work with me. I have a special coaching program where I coach people for 4 sessions in 1 month, and I charge them $300 a month for that. But what I'm willing to do right now is to take in 15 guys that work together with me with the same coaching program where I help them to establish their business or massively grow the business that they have. And I'm willing to give you a special August offer right now to celebrate that I'm going back to America to see my wife and kids again. You're gonna get it for $100 flippin'. That's an insane offer. So if you want to be one of those guys, hit me up on joseph@highvalue.no. I'm ready to go if you are.